Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's Wally. This week, we're going to get into me transferring my lager to secondary. Been in primary for about 3 weeks. I did do a diacetyl rest. I'm going to try my Bigfoot barley wine clone right now. It's a Sierra Nevada Bigfoot barley wine, but giving back to the lager. I did do, let's see, diacetyl rest. I mentioned that. I'm probably going to lager it for about 2 months. So, you guys have any tips, tricks, whatever? It's my first lager. Help me out. I need it. So, this is my barley wine. It's been in the bottle about a month now. I tried it 2 weeks ago. It's carbonated, but not quite carbonated enough. So, I'm gonna crack it open today and see what's going on. Hiss. Looks like I got a hiss. Let's pour a little bit. One hand is probably going to be a little aggressive, but looks like, I don't know. Taste it and see what happens. I'm not thinking it's, I don't know. I want to type bubbles on it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'll taste it and get back. Alright, after tasting it, yeah, it's definitely where it needs to be now. Probably not a whole lot ahead if I was to pour it two-handed, pour it the proper way. But, yeah, a lot better than it was 2 weeks ago. So, having said that, my lighting didn't suck so bad. But anyway, let's move on. Alright, getting ready to transfer to secondary my pre-prohibition lager. Got some Star Sand in a 5-gallon bucket. Hardware store down the road from the house. A couple times a year they'll run a special. With like a $5 purchase you can get a bucket for 99 cents. So I've collected a few of those since then. Also, wallpaper trays. This is I got this from Menard. This is the long one, the 3-foot one. Works great for racking canes, wine thieves, whatever you need. I got my airlock in there. Works pretty good. Holds about you only need about a half a gallon of Star Sand in that, not a whole lot. But yeah, don't pick it up when it's full. It kind of gets kind of tricky. So you don't want to fill it up any more than you have to, just to cover everything. 5-gallon carboy, sanitized, waiting. Still got my lager in the converted kegerator. But I'll get a gravity reading, get it transferred over, put it back in the kegerator. I'll start cooling her down, probably for 2 months. Alright, here is the lager. You can see, man, I bet it sat for about 3 days. I didn't pitch warm, but I didn't pitch cool. That's my first lager. I ended up pitching in the low 60s. I just got tired of waiting. So, it sat for 3 or 4 days and didn't really do much. It was bubbling. But man, the 4th day it just took off, and you can see that's the second airlock I put on it, and it's pretty crazy. But still got quite a bit of yeast in suspension. But I took a gravity reading last Sunday, a week ago, and it was still a little high. It was 1.014. I think Northern Brewer and my brewsmith said it should get down to about 1.01 or 1.009. So I'm going to take a gravity reading, look at that, and I'll start racking it over. 1.012014, so hasn't changed. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, but next time, maybe. I used a 2-liter starter. Maybe that wasn't enough. I don't know. I aerated for a minute and a half before I pitched. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll change over the course. I just, of course, of lagering, but I just did a diacetyl rest for about 3 days. Over this past week, I've gradually raised the temperature up to 65. Then I did my diacetyl rest. So, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. It'll drink. It's still beer, right? Alright, everything's moving along. That's the big auto siphon, so it'll really move the beer pretty quick. So I think I'm gonna taste my sample and get back. Well, I just tasted the sample and it's clean, it's crisp. There's no buttery flavor, so I don't think I have a diacetyl problem. I mean, I'm not a big lager person, but it's pretty good. It's probably something I would definitely brew again. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and transfer this, keep transferring this, get this out in my kegerator, then probably wrap it up. It's actually pretty clear, considering. I mean, it's cloudy and still got some yeast in it, but you can see it's pretty clear. Tastes pretty good. My converted kegerator. There it is. It's just about a little over 4.5 gallons, and I'm going to slowly bring that down, try to minimize the chance of suck back. Also today, I've got 3 beers on tap right now. I've got in the far right tap, that's a Kolsch. In the center, that is like a freezer cleaner that I made. It's basically the 90-minute Dogfish Head 90-minute grain bill, and I had about 7 ounces of hops in the freezer. So I combined them all together, did a continuous hop kind of. I did about 1.25 ounces every 10 minutes until flame out. And the Christian Moorline tap handle, that is my Pliny the Elder clone. Just tapped that, I think Monday, Tuesday. But today I went ahead. I really wanted to clear my Kolsch a little bit more. It's got a lot of chill haze in it. It sits for a while and it's crystal clear. So I went ahead and put gelatin in all 3. So in a couple days, I'll pull off the dregs off the bottom end of it, and we'll see what it does. Let's take a look at my brisket. That's about 3 hours in the smoke, so a little bit longer.